which are to be avoided, written by Srila Vyasadeva in Padma Purana. 1. To blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord. Second, to consider the name of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal or to be independent of the name of Lord Vishnu. Third, to disobey the order of the spiritual master. Fourth, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. 5. To consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. 6. To give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. 7. To commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. 8. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in Vedas as fruitive activity karma kanda. 9. To instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. 10. To not have a complete faith in chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success of Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining today's Bhakti Sangha conference call. Let us move on to our next part of the session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class. May I know who all joined this morning?
हरे कृष्ण विनीता गंधर्विका माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम शिला प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय प्रीतिदासी फ्रॉम शार्लोट हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Priti Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devi Dasi from Chicago, Illinois.
Hare Krishna Yeshumati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association and chanting so nicely. Welcome to the call, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Kandarika Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. All glories to Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to Ashramali. This is Mohini Lakshmi from Detroit.
Hare Krishna Mohini Lakshmi Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Mataji and all the devotees. So welcome joining from Saudi Arabia for this session. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Sudhakar Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your association, and all glories to your services to the group. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna, Kalindi Mohan Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. I'm very happy to see you, Prabhuji. Thank you for joining our call and chanting so nicely. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Anjali Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and chanting. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharika Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna Vinita Gandharika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru and Gauranga, all glories to all the assembled devotees on the call. This is Harita from Missouri City, Texas, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Harita Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining and giving your association. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna. Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves?
हरे कृष्ण बेटा दंडवत प्रणाम टू यू एंड ऑल वैष्णवा शिल प्रभुपाद शिल गुरुदेव की जय वृंदा फ्रॉम एटलांटा पानीघाटी धाम बाल वृंदा दंडवत
Hare Krishna Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining and for encouraging all of us. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Sri Shyama Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna Shamagauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining, and all glories to your wonderful services to the group. Even though you are very busy, you continue your services, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, nothing, Mataji.
Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Please go ahead.
Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you, wonderful, wonderful servants of the Lord. This is Sri Supanishad Dasi. Hari Hari Bo. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Shri Ishopanishad Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Very happy to hear your energetic voice this morning, Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. Welcome to the call. Hare Bol.
Jai.
Hare Krishna Kalyani Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association, silently joining, never introduce yourself, but you're always there. Welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
माताजी दंडवत प्रणाम श्री प्रभुपाद की जय गुरु महाराज की जय जिस वाले हमने प्रभु चिता हरे कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Vali Mataji, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you, Mataji, for joining every day, giving your association. Welcome to the call. So we will start the recording here. Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to Bhakti Sangha conference call. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Nitai Chaitanya Prabhu to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 4th chapter, 6th verse. Before I hand over the call to Prabhu, I request Ayan to take over from here and give a brief introduction of Nitai Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. I offer my obeisances to all the assembled devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Here is a brief introduction for our today's speaker, His Grace Nitai Chaitanya Das. Prabhuji got connected to ISKCON in 2010 and joined the Brahmachari Ashram in April 2014 in ISKCON Chowpatty. Prabhuji got initiated in January 2015 by His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Prabhuji currently serves as a monk in Govardhan Eco Village. Prabhuji holds a Bachelor of Engineering degree in Electrical Engineering. Prabhuji also holds an MTech degree of Nuclear Science. Here's the brief introduction for Prabhuji. Over to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for that introduction. Very grateful to you. I'm seeing if Prabhuji joined. I don't think so he joined. We will wait. Add a new playlist. Yeah, Prabhuji is there on the call. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for joining and giving your association this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. I now hand over the call to you, Prabhuji. Over to you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So thank you very much for inviting me for this wonderful Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. And I just quickly introduce myself. So my name is Nitai Chaitanya Das. I'm currently staying as a brahmachari in the Govardhan Eco Village. I joined ISKCON Chowpatty in 2014, April 2014. And it's almost 12th year is going on as a monk. So currently, almost last 7 to 8 years, I am serving in the social. There's a special department in Govardhan College. It's rare in ISKCON. We have some social service department called as the Govardhan Rural Development. In that is education wing. So because here the area is underprivileged area, and to preach in underprivileged area is not that easy thing. So we thought that we could help them materially, and by that help we can attract them here towards temple and slowly, gradually build their spiritual understanding also and bring them to Krishna consciousness. So that's what my service is there. I'm doing it from it's my 8th year going on. Last 7 years I'm doing it. So I'm not that qualified person to speak on Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a very difficult subject to speak on. But still it is requested by Jaru Thakur Prabhu. So I'll try to speak something, but openly I want to admit that today morning I got this message to do this service for all of you, but unfortunately because of some days already pre-planned scheduled, I could not be able to prepare much. So let's see what will come out. I'll try to speak spontaneously, whatever comes out through this verse. We'll try to, this verse is very beautiful verse. So Mataji, what is the procedure? Shall we, are we recite, do we recite the verse
Yeah.
or?
Prabhuji, you can recite Mangalacharan and you can recite the shloka and we will share
Purport and
on screen,
translation.
Prabhuji.
Okay, okay, fine. So we'll start with the Mangalacharan and then I recite the shloka and then retranslation and then we'll go ahead. Okay. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तविंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरो दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. So, as requested by all of you, we'll try to discuss something on the verse 8 canto, 4th chapter, verse number 6. Shall I share my screen or you will display on the screen?
Whatever is comfortable for you, Prabhu. If you would like to share, it's okay. You can also share.
No, better you share it only.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I
better.
already shared it, Prabhu.
Yeah, so I'll
you
read.
can see that.
So I'll recite from there only, whatever you shared. Okay. So this is verse 6. गजेन्द्रो भगवत्स्पर्शात् विमुक्तो ज्ञानबन्धनात् प्राप्तो भगवतो रूपं पीतवासश्चतुर्भुजः. So translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: because Gajendra, king of the elephants, had been touched directly by the hands of Supreme Personality of Godhead, he was immediately freed of all material ignorance and bondage. Thus, he received the salvation of Sarupya Mukti, in which he achieved the same bodily feature as the Lord, being dressed in yellow garments and possessing 4 hands. Purport: if one is favored by the Supreme Personal Godhead by having his gross body touched by the Lord, his body turns into spiritual body and he can go back home, back to Godhead. Gajendra assumed a spiritual body when his body was touched by the Lord. Similarly, Dhruva Maharaj assumed his spiritual body in this way. Archana Paddhati, daily worship of the deity, provides an opportunity to touch the body of Supreme Personality of Godhead, and thus it enables one to be fortunate enough to get a spiritual body and go back to Godhead. Not only by touching the body of Supreme Lord, but simply by hearing about its pastimes, chanting his glories, touching his feet, and offering worship. In other words, by serving the Lord somehow or other, one is purified of the material contamination. This is the result of the touching the Supreme Lord. One who is a pure devotee, Anyabhilashita Shunyam, who acts according to Shastra and the words of Supreme Personal Godhead, certainly becomes purified. Like Gajendra, he assumes the spiritual body and returns home back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. Seeking blessing from all the assembled Vaishnavas, I'll try to speak something on this verse. So this is a very beautiful translation purport where the important word is Bhagavat Sparishat, the touch of the Supreme Personal Godhead. Because Gajendra was touched by the Supreme Personal Godhead, he got the spiritual body. He went back home, back to Godhead. That is the power of touch of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because Lord is like a fire. Lord is like a sun. Whoever comes in touch with the sun, whether it is stool, whether it is urine, or whether it is simple pure water, everything gets purified. That's the potential of sun. If sun can have that potency, why not Supreme Personality of Godhead that can have that potency? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when explaining to the Prakashananda Saraswati, when Prakashananda Saraswati was a little bit hesitant to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he was a Jnani, they are Mayavadis, and as per Mayavadi understanding, a person, a sannyasi should read Vedanta Sutra. Why this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting Hare Krishna Mantra? And how can chanting a name, which is a material name, one can achieve the liberation, one can achieve the perfection? That question was lingering in the mind of Prakash and Saraswati. So to eradicate that doubt, that name of Lord is very powerful, touch of Lord is very powerful. When one gets touch of the Lord's name is very powerful. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave an example. He quotes a very beautiful verse. Prakruta vastute yadi achintya shakti hoy, Ishwari achintya shakti ithe ki vismoy. What is the Prakruta vastu here? He gave the example of touchstone, Parasmani. The Parasmani, when it touches the iron or any metal, the Parasmani turns into, the metal turns into gold. But the potency of Parasmani remains the same. Similarly, what is the difficulty for Supreme Lord to convert without getting changed any person into a spiritual person? Is it difficult? No, it's not difficult. So that's why Prabhupada says, Archana Paddhati, wherein deity worship, we touch the Lord. That touch has power to transform us into a spiritual entity. That touch has power to transform, to spiritualize us completely. And at the end, by that spiritualized process, we can go back home, back to Godhead. And that's what happened with the Gajendra. Lord touched the Gajendra, and Gajendra's entire subtle body turns into spiritual body. His all contamination lost, and he went back home, back to Godhead. So we'll see what are the various ways by which we can get the touch of Lord. The most important is actual touch. When Lord comes and actually touches, and by that touch, one gets liberation. So best example is Putana. So Putana was a Rakshasi. She was a demon. Okay. And she came with the intention, to kill Krishna. Okay. Aho bakiyam stanakalakutam jighansaya payat api asadhavim. She was a asadhavi, Baki. She was a sister of the Bakasura. And with that intention, she came. But somehow or other, Putana, despite being a demoness, whatever her intention may be, she got a touch of Krishna. She got a touch of nipple of Krishna. It's a very rare. Who in this world can get a direct touch of Krishna? Very rare thing. Okay. So very beautifully Shukadeva Goswami explains, Putana loka balagni rakshasi rudirasina haranti aghatyang sangat tesham asto agbido hari. Who is that Putana? Rakshasi. Ruchirajana. She was a blood drinker. But haranti aghatyang sangat. All her sins got eradicated by touch of Lord Hari, Anga Sangat. So what to speak of mother of Krishna's or directly give them milk with devotion. What to speak of other relatives of Krishna? What to speak of friends and gopis of Krishna who are directly serving Krishna with a proper anya bhilashita shunya motive to please Krishna? Lebhe gatim dhatre muchitam to anyam. Just by touch of the Krishna, all her sins got purified and she got the position of dhatri, a nurse in the spiritual world. In spiritual world, when Krishna calls a mother, three mother comes to address Krishna. First Devaki comes, then Yashoda comes, then Devaki comes, and then Putna comes. Because as for Vedic understanding, we have 7 mothers. And nurse is one of the mother. So Putna becomes nurse. So nurse also comes. Putna also comes to serve Krishna as a mother in spiritual world. So how is it possible? Okay. That is the power of touch of Krishna. When Krishna gets touched, when Krishna touches someone, he transforms that person into a spiritual entity. And Putna got spiritual body, and Putna's material body also got spiritualized. When the Nanda Maharaj and all the gopis and all the gopas cut the body of Putna and into many Sundar pyres, they burned the body of Krishna. What happened? From that Aguru incense started coming out. When we burn somebody's body, do we get incense? No. But when they burned the body of Putna, the incense started coming out, which indicates that Putna's body becomes spiritualized. Not only soul, not only subtle body becomes spiritualized, not only she got her sarupa, but her material body also got spiritualized. So that's the power of touch of Krishna. Similarly, Kubja. Kubja got attracted towards Krishna with a desire for lust. Her bhakti was kamatmika bhakti, kama rupa bhakti. Her bhakti and Gopi's bhakti are different, but Krishna is the one who always fulfill the desire of his devotees. Even though her intention was wrong, she wanted to have lusty affair with the Krishna. Krishna pulled her. Krishna went to her house, pulled her near him, and associated with her. Because of that association also, even though lustily he approached Krishna, she got purified, she entered into spiritual world. And that's why in 7th canto, you must have gone through it. What Narad Muni says to Yudhishthira Maharaj, that Tasmad Vairanu Bandhena Nirvairena Bhainava Snehat Kamena Vayunjat Kathanchit Nekshate Pratak Kama Dveshat Bhaya Snehat Yatha Bhaktashvare Manaha Aveshyatat Agham Hitva Bhavatam Stam Gatim Gataha. Kamat. If you get touched by the Krishna because of lusty desire, Dveshat. If you get touched of Krishna because you are envying Krishna, just like Shishupal was envying Krishna. And Krishna touched Shishupal through chakra, the Sudarshan chakra. But Shishupal got Sarupya Mukti. Even though he was envying Krishna, but Krishna touched him through his envy. Shishupal got Sarupya Mukti. Kama Dveshat. Paundrak was highly envious of Krishna. He was saying he himself is a Krishna. And when Krishna invited him on the battlefield, and when Krishna actually saw Paundrak, Krishna started laughing. My God, such a beautiful makeup. He was look exactly like Krishna. So in one sense, even though Paundrak was hating Krishna, Paundrak gave pleasure to Krishna. Of course, this can't be called as bhakti because it was not favorable. It was not anukulyena Krishna anushilanam. It was unfavorable, but still, Krishna got pleased. And Krishna got so much happy that just because he did makeup for Krishna, Krishna killed him through his weapons and awarded him Sarupya Mukti. There was one story, I don't know what it may be Lok Katha also, it's not a scriptural story, but it's interesting to quote here. I can quote it in this story. That one particular boy, he got attracted towards the princess of one particular kingdom. And just to impress the king, that particular person told, oh, actually, you know, I am the avatar of Vishnu. I am the avatar of Vishnu. So you should marry your princess to me. And that king got very happy. Wow, my princess is going to marry with the Vishnu. It's amazing. And he married him. Your Vishnu married him. And now what he did? Oh, Vishnu is my now son-in-law. So he invited all the kings to attack on him. Come, attack me. I have Vishnu with him. Attack me. I'm going to easily defeat you. And many kings attacked him. And he said, you are Vishnu, now defeat all them. Defeat all these kingdoms. And he got scared. Why? I'm not Vishnu, I'm an ordinary man. So he prayed to Vishnu. Oh Lord Vishnu, I took your name. I disguised as you, as Vishnu. Now please, you can protect me. So Vishnu, just to protect his dignity, manifested himself in the body of that particular person and defeated all those kings. So indirectly, he just imitating Vishnu. Vishnu bestowed so much mercy. That's the power of touch of Krishna. So Kama Dveshat Bhayat. Who was in fear with Krishna? Kansa. Kansa was constantly fear with Krishna. And because of that, he got touch of Krishna. Krishna's one blow cut. And Kansa dead. The Kansa who actually terrified the entire three worlds. To kill a Kamsa was not easy. But Krishna just one punch killed the Kamsa. And with that one punch, Kamsa got liberated. Kama, Dveshat, Bhayat, Snehat. All the relatives of Krishna. All the Dwarka vasis in Sneha with the Krishna. Yatha Bhaktashware Mana. Whatever way you approach Krishna, you get a touch of Krishna. Bhavatastam Gatingata. You get the ultimate perfection of life. So that's the power of touch of Krishna. So how can we get the touch of Krishna within this world when we can't see the Krishna? So Prabhupada says, by Archana Paddhati. By worshipping deity, we can touch the Krishna and we can go back home, back to Godhead. But somebody may say, oh, I am not second initiated person. I can't go to temple and worship deity. I can't raise the deities. I can't touch the Krishna with hand. Still, we can touch the Krishna. Every day, we have Shatari in the temple. After Guru Puja, we get Shatari in our head. What is Shatari? The Shatari is the one which is already touched to Krishna. And that touch is offered to you through the Shatari. So we get a touch of Krishna. Touching Krishna need not be by the eye, by the body only, by the hand only. Krishna, we can touch the Krishna through his eyes. When we get the merciful glance of Krishna upon us, that is as good as we get the touch of Krishna. As good as we have beautiful touch of Krishna. So when we see the darshan of deity, when we take darshan of deity, that itself through the eyes we are touching the Krishna. When we eat the prasadam of Krishna, what is prasadam? The food is completely Krishnized. In Hindi we call it prasada means Prabhu ke sakshat darshan. Somebody asked us, can you show us God? See this prasadam, it is offered to Krishna. It is non-different from Krishna. It has same potency has which by directly seeing Krishna, we get the same result by eating the same prasadam. So Prabhu ke sakshat darshan. By chanting holy name, we are touching Krishna. So through various ways, we are touching the Krishna. We get the touch of Krishna. So I'll give you a few examples. Okay, from Shastras and few from real life examples. Of course, Shastras are real life, but it happened way back, which inconceivable to us. The timeline and all those things are inconceivable to us. So I'll give one example. What is in third canto, Kapil Dev very beautiful says, while meditating on every part of Lord, what effect we get when we meditate on eye of Lord. So in Kapil Dev in that chapter says, Tasyavalok ati krupayati ghor tapatrayopashamanaya nirikshanam. When we meditate on the eyes of Lord, when the eyes of Lord touches us through his merciful glance, what is the power of that? This glance, merciful glance, has power to eradicate completely all our threefold miseries. Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik, and Adi Atmik. We are tormented by this Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik, and Adi Atmik miseries. But this glance of Lord, the Lord touches us through his glance, has this tremendous power to eradicate that threefold miseries. So I'll give you an example which happened. All of you must be knowing that in this land of Maharashtra in India, there is a beautiful dham of Krishna. It's called as Pandharpur. You must have heard about this Pandharpur, where Dwarka Krishna from Dwarka, standing beautifully on this form, which with his hand on his waist and waiting for a devotee to come towards lotus feet. So the beautiful story is there where Vithala or Lord Krishna was waiting for one of his devotee called Pundalik on a brick. And Marathi, the brick is called as wheat. The one who stands on the wheat is called as Vithala. That's how he got a name. And he also got the name Pandharinath or Pandhari. Because when he came to Pandharapura in that area, because of cows who print, cows raise the dust, his body, which is a Shama Sundara, blackish body, turns into white. That's called as Panduranga or Pandharinath. Panduranga. Pandu means white. So in that Pandharpur, from the state of Bengal, one particular communist person came there Pandharpur for some political issue, some for political reason, for his communist party's expansion. He came there from Bengal to Pandharpur. And he stayed there in Pandharpur a couple of days. And third day, all his political whatever work he has got finished. At suppose approximately at evening 4 o'clock, he finished his work. And his train or flight, whatever, he's supposed to go back to his place, is at the night 12 night, 12 midnight something. That train was supposed to be there. So there were 5, 6, 7 hours were there. So what to do now? My work is over. So the local politician which was there, he requested that person, why don't we go and see the beautiful form of Krishna, a beautiful temple of Lord Pandharinath or Lord Vithala, which is ancient temple. And the communist politician was very angry on that local politician. He said, how can you say like that? We are a communist party. We are supposed to be atheistic person. We don't believe on God. And you're telling me to go to the temple and see the form of Lord? How can you say like this? So he said, okay, fine. I know that we are communist, we are atheistic person, but fine, na. Now anyway, we had nothing to do. I'm also a atheistic person, but still, because the temple exists in this town, and from childhood I am born of here, I go to temple. I watch the details and come back. I don't have much devotion to God, and I don't believe on God much. But you don't see the deity, you see the architecture, it's an ancient temple, you see the other part, architectural aspects, construction aspects, aesthetic aspects, all those aspects you try to see. He said, okay, you are requesting me, let's see the architecture, let's see how historical that place is. And both of them went. And while going, that guy was looking at architectural aspect and various pillars and various carvings and various beauty of the temple. And while doing all those things, finally they enter into the Garbhagriha, altar. And some of you might have visited temple also. This is the temple where we can directly go near to Lord and touch the feet of Lord. It's very rare. Other temples not allowed. But Lord Krishna in the form of Vitthal is so merciful. Recently in the month of April, I went there. We are allowed to touch the feet. We are allowed to put our head on the feet of Lord. Of course, for a short time, but still, that's allowed. So that's the merciful nature of the Lord Vitthal. Just like Jagannath doing Rath Yatra. Previously, now it's banned, but at least 10 years back, when I went to Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra, we are allowed to embrace the Lord by giving some money to the pandas, by giving some money to the pujaris. So I gave some money to pujaris. He lifted me on the Ratha and actually embraced the Lord tightly. Jagannath, Baldev, and Subhadra. All the three lords. I got that fortune to embrace the Lord. Not one time, 3-4 times. 3-4 times consecutively I went and they allowed me. Now they stopped because the government stopped this tradition. So that fellow went inside that Garbhagriha and now he started seeing the deity of Lord. Now many times as a devotee, practitioner devotee, in hurry sometimes when we go to temple, we directly see the face of Lord. We offer obeisances, we see the face of Lord, and sometimes we are in so much hurry that, oh Lord, please give me your bhakti, and we just go away. We don't meditate on every limb of Lord. Ideally, we're supposed to meditate on the first feet, then meditate on the thigh, then meditate on the feet, then knee, then thigh, then waist, then hand, then chest, then neck, then mouth, then nose, eyes, and then crown. That's how we're supposed to see the Lord. We should not see the Lord directly through his face. But it happens with me also. Many times happens because sometimes I'm so much hurry for some services and I have to see the darshan of Lord. Just go, offer obeisance, see the Lord, offer some prayer, protection, go away. So we also sometimes don't do. But that guy, just to see the deity of the Lord, started watching the Lord from very feet and started meditating on the Lord from feet. Not meditating in the sense, he was not devotee, he was a atheistic guy. Started watching, very careful, just like yogi does that, and finally reached the eyes of the Lord. And as I told you, the verse told by Kapil Dev, the glance of a Lord is so merciful. The glance of a Lord is so merciful that it has power to eradicate all miseries, all anarthas. He started seeing the eyes of the Lord, and tears started coming from his eyes. And the guy which is standing next to him, which is local politician, he got bewildered. Hey, why are you crying? I have seen this deity more than hundreds of times from my childhood. I never cried. But why are you crying? You said you're not theistic person, you're atheistic person, we are communist. So why are you crying? He said, I don't know why I'm crying. But by seeing these beautiful eyes of this particular deity, by seeing beautiful eyes of this Murti, I'm feeling to cry. I just want to cry. So much beauty is there in that eyes. I don't know what beauty is there, but so much beauty. And that guy, from that day onwards, turns into a Vaishnava. He turns into a devotee of Krishna. See the power of touch of glance of Krishna. So we should not be morose. Oh, Krishna is not touching me. I'm not initiated devotee, the second initiated devotee. I can't do the deity worship. How can I touch the Krishna? Yes, by seeing the beautiful eyes of Krishna, through eyes, Krishna touches us. That's why Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur says, don't try to see Krishna. Try to serve Krishna in such a way that Krishna will desire to see you. Krishna will want to put a glance on you. And that's what the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that I am not qualified to see Jagannath ji. That's why in Jagannath Puri temple, we always want to go near to Jagannath. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always stand near the Garuda Stambha, which is quite far away from Jagannath. And staying there, he used to watch Jagannath. Because his mood was that Garuda is a pure devotee. Krishna will see the pure devotee Garuda, and by seeing pure devotee, he may by chance put a glance on me and I may get the mercy. So for us also, yeah, we should live definitely near, go to the Lord. But once His Grace Bhavananda Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada's dear disciple, was giving class in ISKCON Chowpatty, and he shared that I fear to stand near Krishna and watch the darshan. Instead, I prefer to stand near Prabhupada. That's a safe position because Krishna loves Prabhupada. And Krishna will definitely glance at Prabhupada. And while glancing at Prabhupada, he may glance at me and I may receive that glance and I may get purified. Now, I'll give you a second example. Again, this also real life example story happened recently, almost 15 or 20, probably 15 years back or probably 20 years back. It happened in land of Maharashtra about one devotee. Who is one devotee? His name is Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, not one who's from ISKCON Chowpatty. He is from Ahmednagar. Now is the city turned to Ahilyanagar. Okay. And he's a disciple of his name is Loknath Swami Maharaj. So I'll tell you a story. There was a one Varkari guy in this city of Ahilyanagar, previously Ahmednagar. Now, all of you know, Varkaris are the devotees of Lord Vittal, and they go to pilgrimage to Pandharpur every Ashadi Ekadashi, Ekadashi which comes in the month of Ashad. Recently, we are going to celebrate that 22nd June. 22nd June is at Ashadi Ekadashi. Shaini, Mahashaini Ekadashi, we call it. All demigods go to sleep on that day. That's why they watch the god and they go to sleep. And Mahavishnu goes to sleep. That's a Shaini Ekadashi, we call that. So, he was a Varkari guy, he was a Vaishnava practically, and his son, unfortunately, got bad association, despite being born as a son of a Vaishnava. And because he got the bad association, he started drinking liquor a lot. He turned to drunkard person. And being a Vaishnava father, if our son turns into a non-devotee, all of you might have experienced, I don't know, or may not have experienced. I hope you may not have experienced this and should not experience it. But if parents' son, I saw many parents in Mumbai were very strong devotees, but their sons goes away from bhakti. How much pain the parents feels. This a son or a daughter goes away from bhakti and we are practicing bhakti, they feel so much pain. Imagine a son or a daughter turns into drunkard. How much pain that father will feel. So the father was feeling intense pain. And he was requesting that his son, please, if possible, please give this liquor. But as we know, The association has tremendous power. He got the outside association, and once we get the bad habit, it's practically very impossible to give that bad habit. It's very difficult to give that bad habit. It's tough to give up the bad habit. It's tough to give a good habit, but very difficult to give up bad habit. Addiction is very difficult to give up. There are many anti-addiction centers in India, but all anti-addiction centers, survey shows that whoever patients get admitted there and got cured, 94% is a relapse rate. 94% patient again drinks the liquor. That's the statistic shows. So see how much powerful addiction is. So son was unable to give up. He was drinking. He married that son. After marriage also, his drinking habit got continued. One day, his father went to Pandharpur Wari and he got his ISKCON devotees distributed our Bhagavad Gita as it is in Marathi language. He got that Bhagavad Gita. He came back to Nagar again, and after a few days or few years, he realized that I have very few number of days remain. After a few days, I may leave my body, I may quit my body anytime. Every person gets his realization, means about to quit his body. Krishna gives that realization from within, that nowadays are very short. Intensify your bhakti, nowadays are very short. Especially for devotees, 100% this realization, one gate. Okay, just to detour the story, I'll tell you the story of my grandfather, very interesting story. My own grandfather was very sick, and somehow or other, see the power of Prabhupada's books. Somehow or other, that time, he got one Prabhupada book, Bhagavad Gita as it is in Marathi language. And in that sickness, he was reading that book, and doctor told us he will live hardly 3-4 days now. He's so sick. But my grandfather told me, no, I won't die unless I finish the Gita. Unless I finish the Gita, I won't die. I have to finish the Gita. And the day he finished the Gita, next day morning, he told all of us that now I'm going. Actually, he was going to toilet. He was going, means I'm going. But he never said I'm going to toilet. He said, take me to toilet, I'm going. He went inside toilet and left his body. He finished the Gita. Till the point he finished the Gita, he remained. And then next day, he left his body. That's the power of Prabhupada's books. That's the power of words of Krishna. And Gita means touch of the words of Krishna. We like Mahaprasad. All of us like Mahaprasad. Why? Because it is coming from the mouth of Krishna. Similarly, the words of Gita is, chanting the verses of Gita is actually, we're touching the Krishna's words. We're touching the lips of Krishna, because these words came from lips of Krishna. So, this guy bought the Gita, came back to home, realized that I'm going to die. He called his son. Look, my dear son, very soon I'm going to leave my body. Why don't you accept my one instruction? Please accept my one instruction. Can you? The son told, I can accept all your instructions, but don't tell me to give up liquor. I said, okay, no problem. Drink. But when I die, after my death, please, every day, whether you understand or don't understand, read at least one page of Bhagavad Gita. Can you do that? Son thought that, okay, at least this much I can do for my father. He did so much for me, but somehow or other I did not listen any of his instruction because of bad association. But now, definitely to please my father, I will do that. I'll read the one particular, at least one page of Bhagavad Gita or one verse of Gita daily. And after a few days, actually the father left his body. And when the father left his body, 14 days happened, he did all last rites and all those things, all this thing. And after 14 days, he again started going back to his work. And when he came back from work, his wife is always aware that what my husband needs when he come back from the work. So she's ready with the bottles of the liquors and all that cashews and all this thing, what they eat, something called as, along with the liquor. In Marathi we call it chakana. Okay. Some spicy dal and all those things, what they eat something while drinking liquor. So she prepared everything. She knows what he wants when he comes from office. Now that day, he requested his wife that please bring Bhagavad Gita along with this liquor. And his wife scolded him, are you crazy? A person who is in proper consciousness, he can't understand Gita. You are going to drink the liquor. Okay, you will not be in proper shape, you will not be in proper mental state. Okay, you will not be proper consciousness. Can you understand Gita? He said, bring it. It's my father's desire. I should supposed to read at least one page of that Gita. So she bought that Gita to him. And while reading, from in one hand, he has a bottle of liquor, drinking. And while drinking, he used to read one page of Gita. Shloka, translation and purport. But one thing was there. Okay, he used to read daily, whether understood or not understood, whether liked or not liked, read it, because it was a father's desire. He should do that daily, reading. He came to third chapter of Gita, third chapter, 14th verse. What third chapter 14th verse is? Yagyashishtasana santo muchyante sarva kilbishai bhunjate te tvagam papam ye pachantyatma karanat. Yagyashishtasana santo. The food which is offered to Krishna, the food which is touched by the Krishna. Okay, when we eat that, purified as yagya, a devotee becomes free from all papa. But on the contrary, non-devotees become sinful by eating the same food, because they're eating that same food for Atma Karanat. Ye pachante Atma Karanat. Just for digestion sake, they eat that food. That's why they eat all sin. That's what that verse is. He read that verse. In the purport, Prabhupada writes, one should offer the food to Krishna and then only one should eat it. And he called his wife. My dear wife, please bring the photo of Lord Krishna, Lord Vithala, from the house, inside room, and put it on this table. And the wife started scolding him. Are you crazy? You are drinking liquor and you are bringing the photo of Lord? How can you do that? He said, bring. I want to eat this sakana while drinking whatever they eat. I want to offer it to Krishna and eat it, because Krishna says here, offer it to me and eat it. He was not aware of mantra and all those things. After drinking liquor, whatever he used to eat, after the drinking, he used to say to Krishna, hey Krishna, eat it. Eat this. That's what he used to say. And eat it. No tulsi, no mantra, no purification, nothing. But one thing was there. He started doing it daily. Daily one page of Gita, and after that particular shloka, whatever he used to eat, okay, he used to offer it to Krishna. Onion, garlic, but nothing doesn't matter. Okay, eat it. Offer it to Krishna and eat it. And slowly, again, the month of Ashad came. And because of the touch of the words of Krishna in the Gita, because of the food offered to Krishna, touch of the Krishna in the form of food, because touch of the Krishna was word of the Bhagavad Gita, what happened? He developed a lot of sukruti, a lot of agyata sukruti. And because of the agyata sukruti, he remember every year in this month of Ashad, my father used to go to see the Lord Vithala. So I will also go to see the beautiful Lord, to see the Lord Vithala, just to maintain that parampara, just to maintain that legacy. I will go. I don't have interest to see the God and all those things. So he started filling his bag. And while filling his bag, he put a lot of liquor bottles first, because 7 days, because many days it will take to go and come back. I cannot stay without liquor. So he filled the bag, lower portion with the liquor bottles, and then he put a cloth. And of course, he can't walk, so he went by bus. But on the day of Ashadi Ekadashi, there in the land of Pandharpur, more than 10 lakh people stand in the queue to take a darshan. It takes almost 48 hours to take a darshan, more than Tirupati, that day, particular day. Otherwise, it's within 3-4 hours we can take a darshan. But it takes more than 48 hours. So he got frustrated. Hey, who will stand on this queue? It's impossible for me to stand so much time in this queue and take a darshan. Forget, I'll go back. One night I'll stay in one particular dharmashala or a very cheap hotel, and next morning by the bus, I'll go back to Ahilyanagar or Ahmednagar. And while going to hotel, he saw one board, Bhagavat Saptaha, by His Holiness Lokanath Swami Maharaj. And look, all of us know in ISKCON, that Lokanath Swami Maharaj is a very, very beautiful Kirtaniya in ISKCON. His voice is so sweet, so beautiful that he is one of the finest Kirtaniya in the ISKCON to make people dance, to make people ecstatic through his Kirtan. And he was doing Kirtan inside. And that pure voice from pure devotee's mouth falling on his ears, and started liking that voice. He said, who is singing that person? Let me go and see. So he went to that Bhagavad Saptah area, sat on the chair and started listening Kirtan. After Kirtan happened, he liked that Kirtan. He asked the neighbor, what's there after next? So he said, next is Katha. In your own language, the Katha is there, local Marathi language. Bhagavad Katha is there, Krishna Katha is there. He said, can I sit here? And can I hear Katha? He said, why not? Of course, it's free for everyone. So he heard the Katha, he liked the Katha also. Then what's next? We have lunch here. It's free of cost? Yes, of course, free of cost. You can take it. So there was an elaborate feast on the day of Bhagavad Saptah. So he ate that elaborate feast. And then he asked that guy, he liked that feast also. Wow, it's a beautiful, tasty prasadam. Krishna's real form, Prabhu ke Sakshat Darshan. So he had touch of prasadam also. He has touch of the voice of Krishna's name also. And he asked, how many days this is going to happen? He said, 6 more days. So can I come? He said, why not? Please come. So he decided 6 days in Pandharpur and attend this Bhagavad Saptaha. Every day started going. He was liking. Wonderfully, he was enjoying those 6 days. And after the 7 days, when that Saptaha happened, he realized one thing. In the 7 days, I got so much joy. I got so much happiness that here I forgot to do one thing. I forgot to drink liquor. And that day, he realized that bhakti has so much pleasure. Now I'm not feeling to need to drink liquor. He left the liquor. He purchased one bead bag and beads and started chanting the whole name and turns up into initiated devotee, His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. He's still there in Ahilyanagar, and wherever he goes, he tells his transformative story, how by the words of Bhagavad Gita, I got transformed. Why? The words of Bhagavad Gita is actually touch of Krishna in our life through his words. The words coming from the mouth of Krishna, which are touching us, it has so much potency to transform us. So that's the power of, we saw the touch of Krishna through the eyes, touch of Krishna through the words of Bhagavad Gita. Now we'll see the power of Krishna Prasadam, the touch of Krishna through the Prasadam. Our most favorite activity, that's my most favorite activity. Because for Brahmachari, other forms of sense gratification are stopped. So Brahmachari hankers for prasadam, good prasadam, nice prasadam. Okay. For Brahmachari, tension is not that pollution is increasing or the wars are happening or the recession is there. For Brahmachari, tension is in the evening, in the dinner, what I will get to eat. When I go to feast, what will I get to eat? That's his tension. Because that's his sense gratification. For Brahmachari, eating prasadam. Nice sumptuous prasadam. So, we'll see the potency of a touch of the Krishna's prasadam. So, we'll see the 2 stories. One is story of Ramanujacharya and story of ISKCON. In story happened in ISKCON also. So, we'll see the story of Ramanujacharya first of all. So, once Ramanujacharya was traveling to Tirupati along with his disciples. And all of his disciples and Ramanuja got tired. It was a very sunny midday. So he decided we'll take rest and eat prasadam in one of our disciples' house. His name was Yaggesh. Yaggesh was a very rich disciple. So he sent few of his disciples to go and ask Yaggesh that Guru Maharaj came. Will he like to feed him the prasadam? So disciples went to the house of Yaggesh. Yaggesh was doing deity worship that time. So Yaggesh, the disciples went, and Yaggesh did not even notice them. Okay, fine, sit down. I'm doing important work. And did not much receive them properly. And then after worship happened, they said, what work you have with me? So he said, Guru Maharaj came and he would like to eat prasadam at your house and take some rest. Would you like to do service for Guru Maharaj? And the moment he heard that Guru Maharaj has came, he became ecstatic. And he was so happy that, yes, 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 I will cook elaborate feast for the Guru Maharaj. Please, it's my pleasure to serve Guru Maharaj. Please call Guru Maharaj. He ordered his servants, bring those ingredients, bring that ingredient, bring that ingredient, and will cook elaborate feast for Guru Maharaj. So disciples became very happy. They went to Ramanujacharya, told him that Yajnesh, sorry, that Yajnesh is happy to feed all of you. He want to feed you. So Ramanujacharya asked, how they received you? The disciples said, not very nicely, not warmly, very casually. They received me. So said, no, no. One would disrespect other god brothers, I cannot take the prasadam at his house. Because Guru wants that we should love Guru, we should love his other disciples also, we should love our god brothers also. That's how Guru Maharaj is pleased. Okay, nowadays a lot of issues are happening, Ritvik is saying. Okay. So they are saying that Prabhupada is the only Shiksha Guru, but they are criticizing Prabhupada is the only Diksha Guru, but they are criticizing Prabhupada disciple. How will Prabhupada get pleased? They are criticizing Japataka Maharaj, they are criticizing Radhana Maharaj, they are criticizing Lokatama Maharaj, many Prabhupada beautiful disciples. They are heavily criticizing that. So by criticizing Prabhupada disciple, Prabhupada will not get pleased. We should respect the disciples also. Of course, that will keep that issue ahead. That's some other lot of controversial, debatable issue. So Ramanujacharya decided that we will take prasadam in the house of one of my pure devotee, but poor devotee, Varadaraj. So they went to the house of Varadaraj. Varadaraj was so poor that nothing was there in the house to feed the Guru Maharaj. And Varadaraj himself went outside to bake some alms. And his wife was there. So wife received the disciples and the Guru Maharaj very nicely, offered the chatai, whatever she has in his hut, in her hut, offered him water and told him, nearby there is a beautiful lake, go bathe in that lake, come back, and by that time I'll prepare nice delicacies for the Narayana and offer it to you. But when they went to take bath, she realized that she don't have anything. So what to do? How to serve Guru Maharaj? After long time, first time Guru Maharaj came personally to take service from me. What is the use of human life if I can't serve my Guru Maharaj? So what to do? So she remember one thing. There is one neighbor who is a rich person. And that neighbor always have wicked eyes on this devotee lady. But she never entertained, and he always wanted to seduce her. But he never entertained her. She never entertained him. So she goes to him and told him, today evening I'll satisfy all your desires. And he became very happy. Wow. But for that purpose, you have to put a lot of ingredients to cook a nice feast for my Guru Maharaj. And he was very happy that he was a rich person. He provided all the ingredients that lady wanted. And she cooked elaborate feast and fed Guru Maharaj and all the disciples. And while they were eating, Varadaraj came back. And Varadaraj saw Guru Maharaj came and such a elaborate feast, but there was nothing in the house. So he took his wife aside and asked her, from where you arrange these ingredients? And very shamefully, she revealed the fact that this is what I did. Okay. That I accepted the request of that wicked person and I become unchaste lady today. Please forgive me. But the husband became very happy. You have exhibited the highest example of chastity. Okay, you are given up your chastity to serve Guru Maharaj. That's the highest example. You are the most chaste lady. Don't worry. Krishna will take care of you. And this conversation somehow Ramanujacharya heard it. Ramanujacharya, after eating prasadam, called that lady and told, don't worry. He gave his own reminiscences, kheer. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, this verse is there. Krishna Prasad Haila Mahaprasad. Krishna Uchishta Haila Mahaprasad Akhyan, Mahaprasad Nam. Bhakta Shesha Haila Mahaprasad Akhyan. Krishna remnants are called Mahaprasad, but the remnants of pure devotee are called Mahaprasad. And the remnants of pure devotee have more potency than in Krishna Prasadam. He said, go to that person and feed that kheer to that person. And she went to his house and she told him, I will satisfy your desire, but my desire is that Before we go on, why don't you eat this beautiful kheer made by me? So ate that kheer, and moment he ate that reminiscences, he realized that oh ho. I was doing a very, very dirty act. I was doing a very, very contaminated activity. I was contaminated this chase lady. I am such a wretched person. I am a reckless person. I am such a fallen person. And started the fallen and lotus feet of the lady. Please forgive me. I realize who am I now? I'm not this body, I'm the soul. I want to do bhakti of Lord. See, all these anarthas which were causing him to enjoy the body of a woman went away because of the remnants of the Ramanuja, remnants of the Krishna, because he got touch of the prasad of Krishna and Krishna's pure devotee. That's the power of touch of Krishna prasadam. So in now New York, when Prabhupada was there, Prabhupada wanted to conduct Ratha Yatra on the New York's famous street. But somehow other, that time permission was not there. And it's impossible to get the permission for this Ratha Yatra festival in the New York street. So Prabhupada said, don't worry. We have our secret weapon called as prasadam. When you go to office, just give them prasadam. So the devotee went to that office, government person's office, where he's supposed to get permission. Security guard stopped him. He said, you are not allowed. You are a cult person. He offered him prasadam. He ate that prasadam. He spoke nothing. Just go inside. Then he goes to lowest rank person. He said, you can't go to the main boss. Devotee gave him prasadam. He ate that prasadam. He sent him upwards. Upper boss told, you can't go upward. He again fed him prasadam. He ate prasadam. He go up. 6 to 7 levels he was supposed to cross to get the final permission. And finally, when he reached that government officer from which he is supposed to get that permission, without saying anything, devotee offered him prasadam. He had that prasadam and he started signing on the letter. And while signing, he said, I don't know. I don't want to sign here. I don't know why I'm signing here, but I'm signing here. And devotees got permission, official government permission to conduct Ratha Yatra in the New York. And the New York, all of you must be knowing, you are from USA, that they give police protection, government gives police protection for the Ratha Yatra. I'm not aware, just I heard this from Garam Prabhu, this past time I heard from Garam Prabhu. Power of the touch of the Krishna. So, how we got this touch of Krishna? Through the bhaktas. Bhaktas came in the life and bhaktas touched us. We did not get touch of Krishna because we are not qualified to get touch of Krishna directly. So Krishna sent his devotees. Srila Prabhupada's books, Guru Maharaj, pure devotee. Okay. All these devotees, all those devotees touched us. And these devotees touched us, and by that touch, we got the seed of bhakti in the heart. So that by doing that bhakti, we can go back home, back to Godhead. That touch, merciful touch. Once disciple asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada, what was our qualification to get this prema bhakti or vraja bhakti or this beautiful bhakti of Radharani? What was our qualification? Prabhupada says, you didn't have any qualification. I made your qualification by giving you the causeless mercy. So that's what we have received. So now we got the seed. We're supposed to water that seed. How to water that seed? By touching Krishna daily through his holy name. Just like when Vasudeva picked up Krishna, Vasudeva touched Krishna, all the doors got open, all his shackles got open, all the bars got open, all the guards went to sleep. All obstacles were clear, and he could easily able to take Krishna to the Vrindavan or Gokul. Similarly, every day morning during Brahma Muhurta, if we touch the Krishna, all our obstacles in life will get cleared and we can easily cross over all obstacles. And by performing this bhakti, we can easily go back home, back to Godhead. Prabhupada says it is possible in this lifetime. We can achieve that highest, supreme, perfect destination. So these are my few thoughts on this verse about touch of Krishna, Bhagavat Sparshaha, which Gajendra got, and he got perfection of his life. So thank you very much. We have a couple of minutes remaining, 2-3 minutes we have remaining. If somebody wants to ask any question, correction, comment, okay, they are most welcome. Hare Krishna. So class timing is till 5:50 only, na Mataji?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Yeah, if you want, you can go for 10 more minutes.
No, so I kept the forum open for the question
Question and
answer.
answer.
If
Okay,
somebody
okay,
has,
Prabhu. Okay, Prabhuji.
if somebody
Thank you
wants to ask
so.
any questions and corrections or comments, okay,
Yeah.
or
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
whatever.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Okay.
Prabhuji, for such a wonderful examples. You said that you did not prepare and it was a last minute class. Yes, we agree that. And thank you, Prabhu, for such a wonderful realizations, how the seeing of the deities and touching of the deities, the understanding of touching of the deities, such a beautifully explained, Prabhuji. Very grateful to you. Dear devotees, any questions, any realizations, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. As
Yes,
Mataji
Mataji.
said, it is so very wonderful class. I was listening. Actually, tears were rolling my eyes when you said how he had the other communist had the darshan of Pandharpur Krishna, starting from the feet and waist and going up to his eyes. It was so beautifully explained, Prabhuji. And also the other story where the old man want to give Bhagavad Gita to his son was also so much, because we have Bhagavad Gita at house, we are reading every day and we are listening to kathas. So how much bhakti and how much devotion and how much of that, I don't know, mercy of God that we have on us, upon us. That's what I'm feeling. And one more question for Prabhuji. Finally, did he get the darshan of Pandharpur Vithala, because he was about to stand in the line and he came back and he was listening to the katha, right? He didn't go to the temple that day to have the darshan. Yeah.
That he might have done that after, because after that Ekadashi day, the crowd reduces. Na? So after that, he definitely must have taken the darshan of Vithala, of course, because he got so much mercy of Loknath Maharaj.
Yes.
So much he got purified. So he definitely must have went. Now he's still there. You can, if you happen to come to the India, okay, and come to this land of Maharashtra, you can meet him also. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And wherever he goes, he is now initiated devotee. Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, his name is. Okay. This story came into the Back to God magazine. Okay.
But it is not the same
Marathi,
Chaitanya Charan Prabhu that we have here, right, Prabhu?
No, it's Chopati Chaitanya Prabhu is different one. That's a different one.
Okay.
That's a disciple of Radhanath Swami Maharaj.
Oh, yeah.
He is a disciple of Loknath Swami Maharaj.
So many nice examples, Prabhuji, wonderful stories, and you narrated with so much of ecstasy that we are getting blessings from your voice. That's what I can say. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for tolerating me.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All goes to
Hare
Srila
Krishna.
Prabhupada. I'm
Hare
Shama Gauri Devidasi.
Hare Krishna.
And I am from land of Maharashtra. I know all your
Wow.
words. I could understand Chakna and going to Pandharpur.
I didn't know English equivalent of these words. Okay, because I never heard English word for this. That's why I was not getting those words. Sorry.
Yeah.
For that.
It's like something to eat, you know.
What about kharida? Which Marathi called kharida because is it?
Yeah, and
Something
my
to eat.
in-laws, they are disciples of Loknath Swami Maharaj. So thank you for so much for the story of the devotee, because of understanding the life of devotee, that itself is very wonderful. That's what we can understand, Prabhuji. And thank you so much for the story of Ramanuja. See, so many stories you told in this like such a short time, and you were, even though you were not prepared, but your sadhana is so strong, and you are in brahmachari ashram, and you are working there, and we have so much good associations. Because of that, you are building your personality.
Fortunate.
So you don't have
Very
to
fortunate to have good association here.
Yeah, you don't have to
Many.
depend on your preparation. You are already prepared because of your lifestyle. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful class, and thank you so much for saving the day today and coming on the call, giving your valuable time and association, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I think few of them raised the hand. Kalindi Mohan Prabhu would like to
जी
say
प्रभु जी
something.
प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम
Dana Pranam.
and you have become Shatari. That's the by God Krishna.
Are nahi.
So please accept my obeisances so that I touch you and
Hare
get
Krishna.
and there are a
Hare
lot of
Krishna. Hare Krishna.
things. It's very wonderful. So each and every Krishna conscious activity should not be taken lightly. This is very eye-opening sessions. Thanks a lot, Prabhuji, for
Yeah.
Ashwasya class. Very hope-giving class, Prabhuji.
For
Thank
us,
you,
problem is
Prabhuji.
that because we got easily, we take it very cheaply actually. But that has tremendous potential actually to purify us. It happens with us also. Especially Brahmacharya, we take it very cheaply. Hey, every day chanting, every day Mangalarti, every day this, every day this, every day this. But people are hankering for that. We don't realize actually. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Okay. Yes, Sudhakar, Prabhu, you have some question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I have no questions,
Hare Krishna.
but I would just really say that, the simple purport you explained for more than an hour with so much examples, that's really, I would say, touching of the session. Probably, the Lord has touched us through you. So this is what we learned, right?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, the Lord is touching us through the Vani, through the food, through the eyes, through the ears. So this is what I think really a beautiful lecture. I also realized from other lectures that from Prabhupada and other ISKCON disciple that prasad is very, very important to purify our thoughts. So today you again emphasized that particular point. It reminded me how important is the prasad. I asked you one question
And
to one of
if we
the
get,
Prabhuji. Yeah, sometimes,
yes, Prabhu.
I don't get mood to chant. So why it is like this? So then the Prabhu advised me that you should eat more prasad so that it will automatically develop. So I
Yeah.
remember that particular advice, and today again you reminded me the importance of that
Yeah.
one. And actually,
Yeah, definitely.
I cook myself, but sometimes I have to eat outside. So, but whatever is possible, I just try to consider as a pressure. And today's
Yeah.
lecture is very
As per
wonderful lecture to me.
time, place, circumstances. As per time, place, circumstances, whatever possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Try as much as
Thank you.
possible, offer it to Lord and eat it. Otherwise, sometimes it happens to us also. Sometimes we go for advance party, yatra somewhere. Sometimes if we are hungry, we eat outside food, Jain food, and we offer it to Krishna. Krishna is
Yes.
Swaha, Krishna is Swaha, Krishna, and we eat it. What can be done now?
Yeah, that's what I try to do if I have to have food on the outside hotels. Even before I consume, I just try to offer in mind to the God and eat. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for this wonderful lecture. Thank you so much.
Yes, Anjali Girdhari Gupta Mataji, you raised your hand. You want to speak something?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Yeah, Prabhuji, it was so nice to hear all the stories from you. And Prabhuji, I really want to share my personal experience. I don't know how it
Yes,
happened
please.
to me, a person like me, like Lord is so merciful. It was like years back somewhere because we were living in northern area of India. So in once I don't know how it came into my mind. It was a dream or like I don't remember. But a black person was standing with his hands on his waist and he said, "I live in Pandharpur. Come to me." And I asked people who is this person, but in North nobody was knowing. No one was aware of where is Pandharpur like that. Then, by luck, I got a chance. My husband got transferred to Pune. And there, my principal, I worked in school. My principal said, Anjali ma'am, will you come with me? I want to just bow down to the Vakaris. I'm not able to go along with them. But I went along with her and then I asked her, what is all this going on? She told that there is Pandharpur and all go on foot. And this all she explained. Then I asked, what type of God is there? No? Then she told that I come to my home, I will show you the picture. And when she showed me the picture, I was amazed. Yeah, he's the one who told me that come, I am there. But Prabhuji, unfortunately, for 5 years I was in Pune. I never went there. And then we got transferred. And when we were in Bangalore, I don't know why, one day I requested my husband, kindly take me to Pandharpur. I want to meet him. Like I'm just missing him. No, something is there. Then on the way, when we were going, there were riots on the way, and in one like dark place, that bus wala stopped the bus, and he said, "Bus will not go ahead. There are riots. People are breaking buses, and you get down here only." And that was such a dark place. I got so scared, no. And I asked that busman now where to go. He said the safest place is to stay on the bus stand only, whole night. And I was just after my husband. He will not allow me to come to Pandharpur. Kindly, kindly, let's go to Shirdi. Quickly take bus for Shirdi. I don't want to go to Pandharpur. He will not allow me to come because he's annoyed with me. And Prabhuji don't know from where that boy came and he said, "Why are you like doing like this? My father has gone to bring a private taxi and we will take you to Pandharpur. We are from Pandharpur only." Then they drove us to Pandharpur. And on the stop, they stopped the car and they asked, "Now where are you going to go?" We said, "Just leave us near the temple. We don't know anything. It is night 12 o'clock and I will manage. You just they said come to our house and you can stay there." And I got so scared because that was a man and a boy. He said, "I don't want to go to their house. I don't know who they are." But my husband said, "You just keep quiet, calm down. We'll go." We went with them, and as we mm, went upstairs, the lady opened the door, and I got so comfortable. Lady is there. Then they welcomed us to their house. The lady, she cooked at night. We were again and again saying, "Don't cook." She cooked whole food, whole meal. And then we asked in morning, we'll have to go early now. They said, "No need. You just sleep, have rest, morning have breakfast, then we are going to drop you to the temple." And then they drop us to the temple. And in the line, I don't know how that person said those words, which I said there in the bus stand, that he will not allow me to come. And he said, take darshan, then you will say he will not allow you. He is so merciful, he loves everyone." And 3 times he took me out of line. Again he slapped me. 3 times he made me embrace Lord, like, and he was just putting hand on my
Wow.
head.
Jai Ho,
"No,
Jai
no,
Ho, Jai
embrace
Ho.
him. Then you will say he will not allow." Then he called out somebody, "Take them to Rukmani Devi. They are come from very far away." And then in the temple, they gave me this big basket full of things, like, and I was just crying. I don't know how it happened. I don't remember. And that though people we stayed, they said, he started calling me Buaji, na Buaji. Now, anytime you come to Pandharpur, this is your brother's house. You have to come here only. So I don't know how it happened. Like,
Wow. Amazing, amazing, Marcel Mataji. Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing this wonderful realization. You got direct touch of embrace of Lord Vittala. What you always want that. Amazing. Okay. Okay. Wali Mataji, you raise your hand. You want to share something?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hmm.
After hearing
Hmm.
to Mataji, I was so
Hmm.
amazed. Like,
Hmm.
even me, I wanted to go to Pandharpur and see the Panduranga Vittala. I saw in
Huh.
one movie only in my childhood. I
Huh.
know the story of
Huh.
how he served his parents and all that thing.
Hmm.
But one of
Hmm.
my co-sisters was from Aurangabad, and she knows the place. And
Hmm.
I used to ask her,
Hmm.
when you go there, I want to
Hmm.
come with you and all that. But we are from South, so
Hmm.
I never went there.
Okay. Okay.
When we are
Hmm.
recently touring, Prabhuji, in Andhra only,
Hmm.
they have a temple called Panduranga temple. Only when you said we know
Huh.
the meaning of Panduranga, also white colored,
Hmm.
right? Panduranga, one of
Huh.
my
Hmm.
cousins' name is
Yeah.
also Panduranga. And the
Wow.
taxi driver took me there, Prabhuji, because we know another
Hmm.
temple is there on the way. We are touring different places in that around that
Hmm.
place. And he said,
Hmm.
"There is a Panduranga temple. Do you want to go?" I said, I didn't even know that there is a Panduranga temple in our own state. They said, I
Hmm.
want to go. I have to go there. I want to see the
Hmm.
Panduranga, how
Hmm.
he looks. And when I went there, Prabhuji, there is one lady, she is selling that Tulsi Mala. Big
Hmm.
Tulsi Mala she has, she is selling in pieces. This much of this is like a 10 rupees
Hmm.
or 20 rupees. And she said, "How
Hmm.
much you want?" I said, "I want
Hmm.
all the mala, complete mala I want to take from you." And she felt very happy. And I went inside. Until then, I don't know that I can touch him and I can, with the priest even said, you can offer the mala with your hands. So I was
Hmm.
so blessed, Prabhuji, when Mataji is telling this
Hmm.
story. I remember,
Hmm.
like, the Pandharpur, the same rituals will be there in this temple also. There is nothing changed between that
Hmm.
temple and this temple. The management is
Yeah.
also the same. The deities are also looking the same thing. And
Yeah,
they have a Konero, the lake around that temple also. It is a very beautiful temple.
yeah.
And we could go inside and touch his feet and offer the Tulsi Mala also that day. Yeah, very nice
Thank
experience
you,
I had.
Mataji.
Yeah.
Okay.
Krishna.
So thank you very much. I'm very grateful to all of you to give me association. I'm very simple guy. I preach in the tribal belt villages in Marathi language here. I never give class to the elite class of devotees also. So thank you very much for allowing me to speak my few words in front of all of you. If I spoke beyond my relations or beyond my understanding, please forgive me. And please bestow your causeless mercy upon me as your son so that I can progress something in my path of devotion. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, Prabhuji. Very, very sweet
So,
class, Prabhuji. Please continue giving classes in English and continue giving your association to our group too, Prabhuji. Everybody liked your
definitely, I
class.
would
There
like
are
to.
a lot of realizations even in the chat box. I would like to read only one comment from our senior devotees in this group. Lalita Mataji and Dinabandhu Prabhu was there. Yeah. Dear Nitai Chaitanya Prabhu, please accept our most humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. How wonderful hearing from you. What a wonderful, sincere, and pure association you have offered to us all. Thank you, Prabhu. Your grateful servant, Lalita Mataji and Dinabandhu Prabhu. Lalita Mataji is Srila Prabhupada disciple, and Dinabandhu Prabhu is also very senior. His Holiness Jaipatak Swami Maharaj disciple. So they are very senior. Oh, I think Mataji and Prabhuji are there on video. I will just spotlight them. Yes, they are here. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mataji. First time I got so much blessings from you. Blessing from Srila Prabhupada disciples. Thank you very much.
Stop
Thank,
listening.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
thank
I
you
would
very
like
much.
to offer my obeisances to you and all the Vaishnavas assembled on the call. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhu
Kripasya
paditanam
bhavanebhyo
pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti
Vaishnavebhyo
Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, His Grace
Jai,
Nitai Chaitanya Prabhuji
Jai,
ki jai.
Jai,
Jai
Jai,
Gauranga,
Gauranga,
Nityananda.
Nityananda.
We'll cross the
Hari,
call,
Hari
Mataji. We'll
Bol.
meet tomorrow. Hari Bol. Hari